Now, this perspective from Ayn Rand is definitely heterosexist and comes from a heterosexual world in a heterosexual time period. But there is some validity to the argument. I will precede the argument with that Ayn Rand thought that if you had more than 5 lovers in your life, there was something wrong with you. And now we'll continue the statement with that in mind. Sex is not a sin, she argued. Joy is not a sin. Joy and sex are the highest ideals a man or woman can achieve. It is when someone is taught that sex is a debasement, a violation of vile activity, that it becomes easier for that individual to have. She brings up a man, for example. He says, oh, it's just my animal carnal nature and it's sinful. But you know what? I'm going to have sex with tons of women to prove my manhood. She talks about women. And okay, this is the 30s, 40s, 50s. But she says, women that are whores, as she calls them, that sleep with man after man after man, are looking for emotional fulfillment and not realizing that their bodies are sacred, but not sacred in the sense that one must stay a virgin. So here's the third rub. If a man in her world meets a woman, and there's an example of this in Atlas Shrugged, and they are both equals, emotionally, intellectually, and they're simpatico. In Atlas Shrugged, the character goes to the female character, I want you. And she goes, the fact that you want me makes you higher in my estimation. Doesn't make me feel better about myself. I'm attracted to you. But you wanting me doesn't make me feel better about myself. You wanting me makes me feel more assured about you. And so in that tangent, the sex is never described, but my God, you just know what's going on in there. So, in this context, it is something of a high ideal. Again, when you denigrate it and say that sex is evil, then that's when it becomes a true defilement in her eyes. It's a controversial argument amongst her supporters, but it's an interesting one.